Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Rachel Cotton. I'm the Community Resource Developer and Perkins Grant Coordinator for the Delaware County Technical School. I want to welcome you all to the School of Hospitality and Human Services Open House. Today, we're going to be talking about a couple of programs that we'll get into, but I want to introduce our panelists today. Our first person is Dr. Stephen Butts, the Director of the Delaware County Technical High School.
Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us. This is our third open house, and we have, I believe, 3 more coming up, possibly 4 more coming up over the next couple of weeks. So thank you for joining us. You'll be learning about our programs, getting a thumbnail sketch of some of the fun activities and some of the items that our technical teachers are doing with their students. And we'll have a chance for questions and answers, hopefully answers, at the end of the program, but feel free to put any questions that you have during the program in the question answer and also in the chat box. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Butts. Our next person is Dr. Linda Lomas, Supervisor of Student Services.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for coming to our open house today. We're very happy to have you. As Ms. Cotton said, I supervise student services, which encompasses the school counseling, special education, academic integration coaches, the cooperative education program, and I oversee the admissions process.
Thank you, Dr. Lomas. Our next person is Dr. Dan Palmer, who is our principal at the Fallcroft campus.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome. It's nice to see everyone. Hopefully your questions are answered tonight. And if not, you can always look us up. But at Fallcroft, we have a multitude of programs similar to Aston. There are a few proprietary programs that we have that are different than Aston. Obviously, Chef Fedeli is on as well, but it's great to see everybody. And we look forward to seeing you in the future.
Thank you, Dr. Palmer. Our next person is Mr. Chris Hansen, the Aston principal.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. As Dr. Palmer mentioned, Aston and Fallcroft have some similar and some different programming. Tonight in particular, we're presenting 2 programs that exist at both campuses, which would be culinary arts and cosmetology programs. We offer them at both campuses, and so we have teaching representatives from both campuses here with us this evening. Again, our goal tonight is to introduce you to the programs, answer any and all questions you have, but of course, after the presentation, if later on you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact us directly at any point in time. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hansen. We do have our 4 teachers on here, actually 5. Ms. Jen Travellini, Anesca Sabedra, John Maier, Mike Fedeli, and Erin Sparacio, who are teaching the current programs for the School of Hospitality and Human Services Open House. This program will be recorded and put on our website at the very end. So any questions that you don't answer or that don't get answered, please feel free to reach out to us or check out our website at dciu.org/DCTS. Links will be provided at the end of this presentation. To get started with introducing our programs is a short video. Please enjoy. Actually, I'm so sorry about that. I got my slides mixed up. I want to actually talk about what is career and technical education, which is our first thing before we get into what our programs are, to introduce what we offer at both schools with our programs. All of our programs provide different industry certifications like OSHA and other industry certifications that align with future careers that could either be on to post-secondary institutions, colleges, universities, or different trade schools, or that go right into the workforce. We work with different active employers and organizations to make sure that we're providing a high quality program for your students to make sure that they're successful in their future field that they choose to pick after high school. So here's our quick video.
Fedeli, and I am one of the instructors of the Culinary Art program. The Culinary Art program prepares our students for success. One of the instructors of the Culinary Art program. The Culinary Art program prepares our students for success in the food industry and the hospitality industry. Students are taught food preparation, dining services, inventory control, presentation, and sanitation. Students also learn nutrition, healthy cooking, equipment identification, and use of hand tools, and culinary vocabulary. Students prepare soups, sauces, breakfast items, entrees, sandwich preparation, pies, cakes, yeast rised dough products, entree preparation, garnishing, salad, and making dressings. Students may seek an immediate employment, enter an apprentice program, or a continue culinary management studies at a post-secondary level school. Culinary Arts is a creative program for students to learn teamwork, different techniques, and preparation skills. Students learn safety and sanitation efficiently, as well as hospitality services.
Hello, my name is Kenyatta Smith. I'm one of the cosmetology teachers at DTCS. The cosmetology program focuses on the fundamentals of the profession. This enables students to confidently begin working with their hair, skin, and nails early in their training. Technical skills development blends with applied sciences to guide them toward a successful career as a salon professional. During this 3-year, 1,250-hour training program, students learn hair sculpture, color application, chemical texture, and skin and nail procedures. Students study a wide variety of scientific applications, such as the chemistry of cosmetics, biology, human anatomy, and physiology. Upon completion, graduates are fully prepared to take the Pennsylvania State Board of Cosmetology examination. Students learn the history and career opportunities of cosmetology. Topics of study include life skills, professional image, communicating for success, infection control, principles and practices, basics of electricity, properties of hair and scalp, principles of hair design, scalp care, shampooing and conditioning, hair styling, braiding and extensions, hair cutting, hair removal, facials, makeup, manicuring, and pedicuring. Students must successfully complete the 1,250-hour training program to qualify for the Pennsylvania State Board of Cosmetology examination.
Hi, my name is Erin Sparacio. I teach the Early Childhood Education program here at Delaware County Technical Schools. Our program prepares students to work with young children in a variety of settings. This requires an understanding of how children grow, learn, and develop. The curriculum is aligned with the National Child Care Association's core 15 professional abilities. Field experiences and practicums provide opportunities for the students to become involved in actual work with children. The program also prepares students for their Child Development Associate credential. The Early Childhood program prepares students for college and caregiver skills, prenatal development, children with special needs, and recognizing child abuse and neglect. Techniques are taught for guiding children and creating a safe, healthy learning environment. Also included in the program are brain development theories, observation and assessments, programs for providing children safety, and planning nutritious meals and snacks. Students develop and prepare classroom lesson plans and learning experiences while working with preschool children enrolled within Delaware County Intermediate's Head Start and Early Intervention programs. Experiences are provided for children in guiding art, block building, sensory experiences, storytelling, play, and puppetry.
Fantastic. So now we're going to go through all of our programs and introduce our teachers. Our first teachers for cosmetology are Anesca, Sabedra, Kenyatta Smith, and Ms. Jen Travellini. If anyone of the teachers would like to talk about their current projects that they're working on or anything that they would like to highlight in their program and give a little bit of information about what your students do every day.
Hi, how are you? My name is Jennifer Travellini. I am the cosmetology teacher at Aston. I think that video was really great and really did give you good information about our program. I want to talk about how too the kids can, it's at 1,250 hours. If they get the 1,250 hours, they will be able to leave our program with a certification, which is extremely huge. You're leaving high school with a cosmetology state license and being able to get into a salon and start working right out the door. A lot of kids, when they start the programs, they get into cosmetology, they get this, they want to go to college as well. It can be a backbone for, a job on the side when you're working through college and help you actually pay for college when you get into a good salon. So it's really important that they do stick with our programs and make sure that they're there every day to be able to get these certifications in the end. But I really think that video was very nice. Good coverage.
Thank you. Anesca, would you like to share anything about your program for cosmetology?
Hi everyone, I'm Anesca Sabedra. I teach our level 2 and our level 3 students here at DCTS. During level 2 and level 3, they are learning chemical applications such as hair color, permanent waves, relaxers. Just like Ms. Jennifer said, this program will really prepare the students for a real life salon industry. Right now, we are working on career portfolio projects, which is going to enhance their employability skills, where they can actually apply for a resume, understand proper interviewing tips, and also they will be able to really focus on the career path that they choose to take. In our cosmetology industry, you can focus to be a hair color specialist. Maybe you want to focus on being strictly a stylist, or you would like to do all things in cosmetology. So that project would definitely prepare them and help them figure out exactly which path they would like to take in our industry.
Fantastic, thank you so much. Our next program is Culinary Arts with Mike Fedeli and John Maier.
Hi, I'm Michael Fedeli. I'm the culinary instructor at Fallcroft. When our students come out, they'll have their OSHA. They can sit to take their ServSafe, which is a very important certification out in our field. We also are involved with a company called CCAP, who gives scholarship opportunities to our students. It's a really great program. Gives them some money towards college through some competitions and things like that they have to do. So they're not going to get as much debt when they come out of college. They can win full scholarships, partial scholarships, things like that. Chef Maier, I'll let you pick up there.
Good evening, everyone. My name is John Maier. I teach culinary arts at the Aston campus. Chef Fedeli touched on a lot of good points. I just want to point out that the CCAP program, several of our students at Delaware County have won full scholarships to colleges such as Johnson & Wales, the Culinary Institute of America, which are some of the top colleges in the country for culinary arts. Those students now have gone on to some own their own business. One of our students is in Hawaii at an exclusive resort where it's a wellness resort where that student actually prepares meals based on the diagnosis of the doctor, and the meals help that person then become well. We have students that are currently on their own businesses. We have a student that graduated a few years ago with a full scholarship that now owns his own sauce business right here in Philadelphia. Chef Fedeli also has some very good success stories as well through CCAP. At our programs, it offers the students an opportunity to, upon graduation, go directly into the field and work, or go into colleges as well. Chef Fedeli and I have a pretty comprehensive curriculum that we work through, but we also have state-of-the-art equipment, especially at the Aston campus. The Aston campus was just done a few years ago, excuse me. And there we have state-of-the-art equipment that the students use on a daily basis, and will then be able to go into college and use that same equipment and be confident with that equipment, or go into the industry and use that equipment and be versed on how to do that. We also do some management training for the students, and part of the ServSafe certification is a manager certification. So the students understand how to work with employees in terms of the COVID, especially now the industry has really been hit hard with COVID. So the students learn a comprehensive part of that ServSafe certification, and they get an all-around hands-on education that they can then take onto the industry and further their education as well if they'd like to. But it's just a great program. My students get an opportunity to get in the kitchen, get their hands going, because some students aren't really the academic. They don't like the academic road. They're not really the book type. All of our programs give the students the opportunity to be tactile learners, use their hands. So just a lot of great programs, and the students get a chance to check all those out through our website, where they can certainly line up a visit through the school or through Dr. Lomas. And if you have any questions, you can always call me at the Aston campus. Thanks, folks. Hope everyone has a good evening.
Thank you so much, Mr. Maier. And our last program that we're introducing is Early Childhood Education with Erin Sparacio.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Erin Sparacio. Our students are really being prepared to go into any type of school setting, some hospital settings. They're getting their first aid, CPR certifications. And what's very unique about our program is they're getting hands-on experience right away working with children. As we know, when we become teachers, we go to college for 4 years and then we do our student teaching. Where in this program is vice versa. They're kind of getting their student teaching first and learning from therapists, occupational therapists, speech therapists, and they're getting to see what actually goes on in a classroom from day to day. Right now, my students are actually creating their own Bitmojis classrooms. I don't know if you know what a Bitmoji is, but it's kind of this thing behind me. And where you click on it, it has different links. So they're creating a lending library, what their classroom would look like as if they were actually teaching virtually. So, that's our program in a nutshell.
Thank you so much. Those are all of our programs. I'm going to now pass it over to Dr. Linda Lomas to talk about our application process.
Good evening again. So students that are interested in applying to our technical programs will fill out the application that is on the screen there. There's demographic information, and there's information that the school counselor at your home school will need to fill out on the bottom, and they are the ones that actually are kind of the keeper of the information and basically provide everything to our school that is needed. In this time of COVID, we do have an online application that you can find on our website. And if you complete that and fill it out, it will get submitted to us. And then we will contact your school counselor to get the supplemental information that is needed. And some of that information is your transcripts, your current grades, your attendance, all things that are really important and that will help you be successful in our program. There is an essay piece to it. We really would like to know why you want to be in the program, and also just give us a sample of your writing, because you will be doing writing in all of the programs, especially with your career portfolio piece. So when you're applying, try to be really thoughtful about that, because we really do look at the essays and we look at why students want to go into the field that they want to go into. We'd like to get applications in as early as possible. If we can get them in by the end of February, that would be great. Even now is not too early. We have many applications coming in as we speak. So getting that application in as early as possible is going to be important. And make sure that you're in contact with your school counselor who can help you through that process. They're very familiar with us, and we work with them. We work with them all the time, communicating back and forth.
Thank you so much, Dr. Lomas. To talk about our school to career programs is Mr. Chris Hansen from the principal at the Aston campus.
Hi again, everyone. So with Career and Tech Ed, one thing that we really strive to do is put students in a position where they can actually go out and experience the real world of work. And there's multiple ways that we can accomplish this, depending on the program area and the experiences that are available. Sort of a side note in regard to how we create these experiences. Every program of study that we offer at the Delaware County Technical School, every program has their own occupational advisory committee, and that committee consists of members of local industry and colleges, universities that work and have familiarity with that program of study. The purpose of having these committees is they meet twice a year with the teacher to review the program, the curriculum, the facilities, To ensure that the program is emulating the real world of work, providing state-of-the-art opportunities for training, and giving the students every opportunity to earn entry-level employment in that field of study. We also have a lot of post-secondary partnerships that participate in the Occupational Advisory Committee, because we also understand that although sometimes in some programs and for some people that the end goal after high school is to have gainful employment and to make a living, others may decide to continue their education, and we know how important that is. We want to make sure that everyone understands that career in tech ed is a pathway. So it can lead to employment, but it can also just enhance your opportunities at the post-secondary level. So that said, ideally, if students come to us for a 3-year period of time, which is not required, but ideally with a 3-year, if they're there for the 3-year period of time, not only can they complete the program of study and all of the required tasks within that program of study, but then through the teacher and through our co-op coordinator, the student can participate in an experience. Either most of the time we like to have paid experiences, but sometimes unpaid experiences in local industry working with a local employer. The benefits of this is it shows the students what it would really look like to be in the world of work. They'd work directly under a supervisor. And like I said, in most cases, they're actually earning a wage and earning credit for participating in CTE, but they would be working during the school time that they would normally participate at DCTS. The exception to that rule would be mostly for cosmetology. Cosmetology, because they are required by the state board license of cosmetologists to earn the 1,250 credit hours. It really is imperative that students do sign up for the full 3 years in order to achieve that goal of getting the cosmetology license and sitting for the board exam. If you are a potential student that's looking into the program of cosmetology and you'd be looking to come for 2 years or 1 year, if your ultimate goal is to complete the program of study, you would definitely want to research at the post-secondary level how you could finish up the hours, but you could start them there. But back to cooperative education, it's all about giving the students an opportunity to experience the real world of work, and through the occupational advisory committees and through the teachers' local contacts, there's usually plenty of opportunities for students who are prepared to do so to experience the world of work.
Thank you so much, Chris. A couple of things that we offer for our students are different student organizations. Just like extracurriculars at the high school, we offer Skills USA, FCCLA, HOSA, and the National Technical Honor Society. A big question that I usually get is, can I do sports, or do we have sports at our school? We currently do not have sports or other extracurriculars. Students are highly encouraged to participate in the extracurriculars and different sports teams at their sending high school. They can be a part of both organizations at our school. Jen Travellini does a lot with Skills USA. Is there anything that you would like to mention with Skills USA?
Yeah, Skills USA, just like, you know, Chef Fedeli and Chef Maier were talking about FCCLA and what they work with, Skills does the same things. When the kids go through the competitions, they can earn scholarships, they can earn employability options. There's people that go to some of these competitions that are looking for students that, you know, are putting their passion into these competitions and really show that they strive in them, and they can get job opportunities out of it or scholarships and things like that. It's really great opportunities. It's not just based on our career field. It also does like job interviewing and setting up, just doing a basic resume or customer service thing. So it branches out as well and surrounds with the portfolio things. And again, works with the students to make them career ready so that when they leave us, they are truly ready to just go right into the work field.
Thank you so much, Jen. For our students, we offer different types of college credit opportunities. Our first one is dual enrollment. This is the current status of what we offer for the programs with culinary arts, cosmetology, and early childhood education. For Widener University, we offer these different courses for our fall, winter, and spring. All of these courses, including the ones for Immaculata as well, they do change yearly. We keep them up to date with what the colleges are teaching. For most of their general education courses, students have the opportunity to get advancement in their college career if they choose so by starting to earn college credit. They can earn as many as 3 credits up to as many as 12 credits or even more. We do also offer additional college credit opportunities that I'll be getting into in just a second. But with dual enrollment, the students are taking it at the same time that they're taking the courses here at DCTS. So they'll be doing them online and while they're doing their current coursework. So we offer 2 different types of college credit, which our first one is Students Occupationally and Academically SOAR, which is run with the state of Pennsylvania. So students have the opportunity, if they want to, for collegetransfer.net to look at the different types of colleges that are offered and earn a minimum of 6 college credits, all the way up to 18 college credits if they want, depending on the type of school that they go to. These are only for schools located in Pennsylvania and schools that are affiliated with the SOAR program. Our next type of college credit are called articulation agreements. These are between DCTS and one other college. These are the images that you see on the screen. The logos are of some of the current colleges that we offer with. They are not all of the colleges that we offer with for our programs, but these are just some of them that could fit on the screen. So the colleges that we currently offer for these programs are St. Francis University, Newman University, Culinary Institute of America, Pennsylvania Institute of Technology, and Pittsburgh Technical College. We are always looking to get more additional college credit for students to go to different universities. So some of the ones that you see might change or might be added. You can always find more of our lists of the colleges online on our website and also in our course guide as well, the different colleges that we partner with. For an example here, I did write an example with our exercise therapy and sports science that we've been utilizing. There are 4 things that students have to complete for this certain agreement. And if they complete those 4 things, they have the ability to go to Newman University and have those 3 college classes on their transcript, which is incredible because now students have the opportunity, since they're 3 classes ahead of their classmates, they could potentially pick up a major, pick up a minor, or any certifications, or potentially graduate early, which is absolutely incredible. And last but not least, of course, we have our different types of social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And these are pictures of our students working in these 3 programs. So you can see what some of our classrooms look like and what our students are doing. But I post things all the time for you guys to see what the students are doing and get a feel for what the classroom is like, what the schools are like, and so much more. Now I'd like to open the floor for any questions. There is a Q&A box and there's also a chat box if anyone would like to have any questions. We will give it a moment, but in the meantime, I would like to ask our teachers a question. Why should students consider your program at DCTS? That's open to any of the teachers.
Well, I'll go first. I mean, I think that DCTS represents what the world looks like today. You're not going to necessarily go to school with everybody from your exact same school district. I mean, you're not going to work with the same people that you go to school with every single day. So really, we have 15 school districts that funnel in, and it represents what it looks like in a real world setting. So you get to meet other people, you get to learn about other people, you get a connection from somebody from another district. I've had students that met at DCTS and went to one another's proms and have continued lifelong friendships. So it's not just about the educational part, it's also about, you know, the social experience that students really are starting to get earlier.
Yeah, I agree, Erin. That's awesome. That's the same thing when they do the competitions and they meet other students from other schools, other technical schools, and they're still friends now. 10 years later, they'll come back and say, oh, I still talk to so-and-so from this school district. And, you know, it's really great to see that networking, that connection, because that just opens more doors for the kids later.
Fantastic. Do any other teachers want to chime in before I answer the first question?
I just want to go back to the fact that it gives some students an opportunity to get away from the books and get in and use their hands. And at all of our programs, the programs offer just what they would be doing in the industry. So it gives them an opportunity to explore that industry, to see if that's what they really want to do. And then they can follow their career up. And also if they get to a program at Delaware County and they find out that this is not really the direction they want to go, we have plenty of people there that will help you find other programs that may work for them. There's many, many programs at both of our campuses that I'm sure each student could find their own little niche at one of our programs. So I think they should take an opportunity and explore it and see how they think, see how they feel. Thanks.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Oh, sorry, Rachel.
No,
Real
go
quick.
ahead, Mr. Fedeli. Go right ahead.
As a graduate of the program that I now teach, so that has a little special extra part in my heart. You know, there was a lot. You come out, you can either go to college, like John has said. Students have gone right out into industry. With our CCAP program, they do job training. Our kids have been working down in Philadelphia over the summer, side by side with some pretty high name chefs in Philadelphia. And again, like John said, if you know, you come now and figure it out, you're not wasting money on college years later and figuring out this isn't what you want to do. So.
Thank you so much. Actually, before we get into the first question, I do want to introduce Kenyatta Smith. She was able to just join us recently, the other cosmetology teacher.
Hello, everyone. I hope all is well. I just wanted to add in, because I'm in full agreement with my, with all of my coworkers as well, but skills are extremely important right now in the educational world. So I think by students coming to DCTS, it allows them to earn their skills, to learn their skills early and to also master them. So by the time they graduate high school, even if they do decide to go to college, they are prepared for the workplace. So I think that's why a student should be able to come to a VOTEC school first. I'm sorry, go ahead, Rachel.
No, thank you. Those are all fantastic answers. Our very first question was, how long is the typical day? Students are typically at our campus for about 2.5 hours in the morning and in the afternoon, depending on their class schedule at their sending school. They will be a morning student or a PM student. They would work that out to know their bus schedule and everything to get to and from the campus. The next question is there any fee associated with dual enrollment? Yes, there is a fee associated with dual enrollment. Each class is different. So that would be the amount for dual enrollment changes per semester or continues to stay the same, but the information will be provided when dual enrollment is also provided at the same time, and the class schedule is released of what courses are being offered, due to some courses potentially being lower credits and some potentially being up to 3 credits. The website, oh, go ahead.
I would just add on to that in terms of the fee for dual enrollment, having had 2 of my own students go through a college program not all that long ago. The fees for our dual enrollment, the credits for our dual enrollment are at a significantly reduced price, and the colleges really want to get students into their programs and try out their programs so that both the students and the college know they can be successful, and so they have agreements with us for the fees to be at a significantly reduced cost. So at community college, the fees for Delaware or Northampton are substantially lower than the regular fee. So that's my little pitch for the dual enrollment programs.
Yes, they are fantastic programs. We have a lot of students involved in them, and they look great they are transferable credits as well. So students can take the credits with them to a different university if they would like to as well. This next question is for Dr. Linda Lomas for admissions. Will class space be limited due to COVID?
So currently with our health and safety plan, we are able to adequately space our students and follow all the CDC safety guidelines. So we have not had to limit our space size.
One thing I'd be happy to add to that is at the Career and Tech Center, most settings, not all, but most settings consist of both a classroom and a lab. So our programs, the individual programs, have much more space than what you would see in a traditional program. So we do have the opportunity to space students out accordingly to ensure that we're providing at least 6 feet of distancing, if not substantially more, through differentiated instruction where some students might be in the lab while some are in the classroom. We've also invested heavily in things like plexiglass where needed, air purifiers. We have very stringent safety measures in place in terms of wearing masks and making sure that students are accounted for in terms of that they stay in their program area. So I think that we're very organized and very, very focused and vested in the safety, not only of our students, but of our staff as well, to be frank. And I think that if space was an issue, we wouldn't limit our rosters. We would look at just creating more space, and we do have the availability to do that.
Thank you so much. Our next question is, are there any parental associations?
I can take that one. We currently do not have any parental associations, but we would be very interested in doing that. It's been difficult with having students from the 15 districts and our location. I feel like maybe with our being virtual right now, we might have more of an opportunity to do that. So we have tried that in the past, and I will bring that back up with our school counselors, and we can certainly look into that.
Thank you so much, Linda. Linda, this next question is also for you. Do students choose which campus they attend, or is it placement based on where the sending school is located?
So no, students cannot choose the campus they attend. We allow students to put a preference, but we can't guarantee placement at a certain campus. However, we do go by sending school districts the close proximity to the campus unless we are over enrolled in a program and we have space in another program. Then we would send the student to the other campus, but we can't guarantee, we cannot guarantee choice of a campus.
Fantastic. These next two questions are for the cosmetology teachers. Other than hair care, does the cosmetology program also provide services for those who want to focus solely on makeup services?
Yes, we do. We actually have a course in makeup that the students normally get directly after learning skincare and facials. So they are taught, basic makeup applications. We have a lot of students who enter our program who are really interested in doing makeup. So the more experience they get with practicing, they're able to actually practice that skill throughout the year to get even better.
Yeah. I always say to the kids, I know you like to do makeup, but you want to learn it all. When I first learned cosmetology, I went to the upper Darby program that we have, and all I wanted to do was nails. And I say, look at me now. Now I'm teaching everything, and I love it all. You have something else, you want to do just makeup, but you might get bored of that one day and want to have something else to fall back on, such as doing hair or some nails. I also have in March, my students are probably going to be getting certified in airbrush makeup. It's going to be a virtual thing, but they come in, they've done it before for me. They've certified my students with the airbrush makeup course. So we're offering that, trying to get that across the board as well.
Jen,
yeah.
I'm sorry, Jen, what's the name of that program in New York again? The MUD, MUD?
Mm-hmm.
That's also the makeup program. The reason why I asked you, because sometimes I forget it's like a university for makeup. So when we have students that are in the 12th grade, I know I had one of my students I had written a referral for, and she got accepted to the university. So even if they are interested in makeup, like they still learn everything in cos with us, but then they're able to branch out into their specialty upon graduation.
Correct.
So that was really good for her. Yeah.
Where they work for MAC Makeup now, and that's what they want to do, but they still have all the other skills underneath of them. I mean, it's such a great opportunity.
Right.
Fantastic. Along with the makeup, a question was asked, do they do movie makeup as well?
Special effects makeup?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, the students love it. So
Yep.
normally, especially at Fulcroft, most of the teachers know when I have my competitions, I normally include special effects where students want to enter a mannequin or a model for special effects makeup. We don't actually, I want to say, teach it. Most of our students come in with that skill. We just actually enhance that skill, and give them everything they need for that. And I also give them the business aspect around it and how to go into venturing out into the movie part of the makeup.
Right, and learning all the proper basics behind it, such as the
Yeah.
safety, sanitation that they have to know,
Right.
setting them up for, so the true success in the end. But
Exactly.
yeah. Mhm.
One thing I just want to add,
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, one thing I just want to add, because we do run into this, and these are great questions. And I think that you're definitely in the right place if you have a passion for these individual areas of interest. But again, just to reiterate what the cosmetology teachers are telling you is that if your focus is makeup, you can't come to DCTS just to focus on makeup. The expectation is that you do complete the entire program of study. So as Mrs. Travellini said, you're going to learn all of it. But so if you love makeup, but you absolutely detest hair, you may want to reconsider the program. Because you
do have to do all of it.
you don't necessarily pick when and what you want to learn.
Exactly.
There's a structured curriculum that you follow. And absolutely, and especially if you get involved in Skills USA, you'll definitely be able to dive deeper into some of those more niche markets within cosmetology, 100%. But just to let you know, again, it's the expectation is that what the teacher assigns for the day or the week, that's what you're going to do, and that's what you're going to work on. Because the idea is that you're going to earn that cosmetology certification. You're going to sit for the board certification. You'll be a certified cosmetologist, which will open the doors to all of these niche markets.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point. Thank you, Mr. Hansen.
Thank you. Continuing on with hair, we did get a question. For hair, do you teach it to all different hair types or just one?
We do all different.
And all the students work on each other, no matter what kind of hair type they have. So they get all around every experience they possibly can.
Right.
What about becoming a barber? Do you guys touch on that? That was our next question.
So barbers get the same exact training we do, except for they do shaving and we don't. And we do manicures and they don't. It's the same amount of hours. However, the certificates and testing is different.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. We have a couple of questions for Dr. Linda Lomas. Our first question, are tours available now with COVID?
So unfortunately, no, we are unable to conduct in-person tours right now, indefinitely at this point. We are hoping that that will change and we'll be able to do that. But unfortunately, no, we cannot do that right now. That's one of the reasons that we are having these sessions so that we can get this information to you, and we're happy to do any follow-up, any more contact that you would like to have to answer any other questions that you have, but we cannot have physically have people in the building right now, visitors in the building.
Thank you so much. Another question for cosmetology, are fees associated with the cosmetology program?
Yes.
Yep, they have to pay for their kits.
I think the first level kit is about $325.
Yes, as of right now it's $325, and normally it goes up slightly each year, depending on the products that the materials that we add to the kit. But the kit is an actual requirement for the program.
Correct. Yeah, and then they have to buy a second level kit, which is $105, correct?
Yes, yes.
So they have to have these kits. This is mandated by the State Board of Cosmetology. In order to get hours and to get their certifications, they have to have these kits.
And just to add to that, for potential students, you do own the kit. They're materials and tools that you're going to continue to use. So it's a good investment, but again, as the instructors stated, you need to have the means to have the kit before you join the program. And a lot of times, if money's of concern, you can work with your sending districts. A lot of times they can help out. There's programs that can help out with, to help you financially if you need to acquire a kit or need assistance in acquiring the money to purchase the kit, but they are purchased by the students individually prior to the start of the school year. And that is pretty much a requirement, because without the tools, can't practice without the tools. So you really need to have these kits ordered and accounted for.
Thank you so much. This question is for the principals. Are you taking temperatures for the students each day prior to being admitted into the building?
I think there was another question that will kind of be part of my answer, and Rachel, maybe you can add the websites in there, because I know someone had asked. Oh, someone did add you did add the website, but also at the IU website, the main website, you can find all the information on our COVID reentry plan. But our COVID reentry plan was put together in conjunction with the Center for Disease Control and the Chester County Department of Health. And what was recommended and what is our protocol is that staff and students are expected to do their own temperature checks daily prior to coming to school, and to do a symptom check every day prior to coming to school. So no, we do not do temperature checks as students enter the building.
Fantastic, thank you. This question is for the culinary arts teachers. What kinds of food do people prepare in the culinary arts program?
Mike, if you want to take that, you can, but everything from salads to desserts and everything in between. There's a section in our textbook that goes into international cuisine, so the students get introduced to some international cuisine. But they're also introduced to basic foods, from learning life skills, being able to use those same vegetables or product that they chop, and then to go into their product that they make. But everything across the board, there's nothing that we don't make. We touch on some baking, but the main focus of the program is hot food, but we do touch on some baking. But across the board, there's nothing the students won't be introduced to. And also, I think Chef Fedeli is the same way. If we have a student that is particularly interested in, for instance, if they're interested in baking, they'll follow the basic curriculum, but in their third year, they have the opportunity, ideally, then they go and focus on that, what they really like, and work on baking, doing pastries, doing cakes, doing cupcakes, doing cookies, those types of things, if that's their interest. If their interest is the hot foods, that's where we're at, basically across the board. But we offer every kind of food from as I said, from salads to desserts.
Thank you so much. Another culinary arts question. Will students have homework outside of class? Will they need certain cooking tools at home?
It's beneficial that they have the cooking tools at home, but not necessary. All the tools that they need, they'll have at school. There is some homework assignments, but they're generally academic assignments, especially now with the virtual learning. There's a little more onus on the student to do the work in Google Classroom. But as it is now, yes, there is homework.
Fantastic. Another question for cosmetology. Do you get to dye other people's hair?
In level 2 and 3, the students get to work with chemicals. I know Jen can go more into that.
Yeah, we have, so I teach all 3 levels over at Aston. Fallcroft is broken down to where they have first levels are by themselves, and they have second and third. So as with our levels, we do only my second and third levels are allowed to color. It takes the whole first year where they need to learn the basic skills, all the way down to parting and sectioning and things like that. So once they learn and master the basic skills, or close to master after the first year, the second and third now are really truly going into more chemical services and performing things on each other. They do clients, not right now, obviously with COVID, but they have, we either do students in the other building, they get permission to come over and get their hair and nails done. So we do work on other people. It just depends on, where they're at with their levels. Like today and yesterday, the second and third levels were able to perform a real perm. So they did, they wrapped it yesterday. Today they were actually able to do the solution and the chemical end of it. So they do work on stuff like that.
Thank you so much. We did have a question of when is the next open house. The next open house Zoom event will be on January 12th, this Tuesday, with our School of Construction. Our next program, or our next open house after that, will be Health and Biosciences on January 21st. And we also have Medical Careers on January 19th as well. So if you would like to check out more of our programs, you can definitely sign up on the Eventbrite page on our Facebook and on our website to attend the next open houses. We are almost out of time, but if you do have questions, please feel free to write them in the chat.
Can I add just one thing?
Sure, absolutely.
I just wanted to mention that all of our programs have paraprofessionals and support staff that are there for the students to assist them from academics to anything that deals with their life and their life skills. And we have all those supports in place. And I wanted to mention that each program has a paraprofessional in the classroom for the students. And there's also our student services department that is there to help the students out as well in any aspect that they're dealing with in their daily life, their daily day. I just wanted to mention our support staff.
Thank you so much, John. And I want to thank all of our panelists and our staff at DCTS for this event today and for participating. And thank you for all of our attendees who listened as well. This Zoom will be ending the recording shortly and will be posted on our website at dciu.org/DCTS, which is listed on our screen. I did just get a question. When is the health program again? We have one on the 27th. And on the 19th.
The 19th, I would just say the medical careers program is a senior only program. So if your child or you are not going to be a senior, that wouldn't be the one to go to. The health sciences one will cover all of our 3-year programs for health sciences. And just very quickly, there were a couple questions about how students are graded or evaluated for feedback. They are graded in 3 different areas. They do have assignments, tests, quizzes, projects. That would be their knowledge grade. It's 40% of their grade. 40% of their grade is their skill grade. So those are all the hands-on skills that they're learning in the program. And 20% of their grade is their work ethic grade. And those are all the employability skills and things that will make them a good employee. So they do get graded in all 3 of those areas.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Dr. Lomas. Would any teachers or DCTS administration like to add any final remarks?
I would just like to say thank you to everybody who joined us today. Thank you to the teachers. Thank you to the administration and to Ms. Cotton, who has helped with this open house. I do apologize. I had a couple technical issues here with my feed, but I think we have worked it out, provided you can hear me now. The key thing is, if you still have questions after this, please contact us. You can contact any of our guidance counselors or any of the staff that are on our website or that participated in this meeting. You can also speak with your sending district at the school counselors. They would also have information about our program. Our website's a good source of information. It has our program studies guide, and we'll have a new one that goes up hopefully in the next couple of weeks. So plenty of opportunities for additional information and answer questions. But I want to say thank you to everybody, and we will wrap up the open house with that comment, unless somebody wants to give a final parting word.
I would just like to say again, reach out to us, folks, if you have any questions. Go to the website, email us, call us directly. We are happy to answer any questions. Again, either you can call myself or Dr. Palmer, the principal of the Fulcroft campus, or you can email the teachers. Our information's on there, but we're happy to answer any questions at any time, because obviously it's a lot to take in 1 hour. And we hope to see you at some of the other virtual open house events that we're offering. Thank you.
And remember, our students have fun while they learn.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all.
Thank you.